You can use the award setup page to establish an award you want to track in Volgistics. To get to the award setup page, select Setup from the menu. Choose Awards. Then click the name of an award you want to change, or the Add a New Award link. Enter the name for this award here. For example, 100-Hour Award, 5-Year Award, or Volunteer of the Month. If this award is based on subjective criteria, such as a committee picking the recipient, choose Volunteers are not eligible automatically. Then click the Save button. When you choose this option, Volgistics never shows volunteers as eligible for this award. Instead, you enter this award manually on the History tab for the volunteers who received it. Help Topic 2146 shows how to do this. If this award is given out based on volunteer hours or years of service, choose Volunteers are eligible for this award if they meet all of these service conditions. When you choose this option, Volgistics will automatically show volunteers eligible to receive the award on the History tab of the volunteer's record. If you choose this option, use the remaining settings on the page to set the rules that determine when volunteers should receive this award. You can set up to 5 different rules that define who should receive this award, although most awards will probably have just 1 or 2 rules. Remember that a volunteer must meet all of the rules for the award before they will qualify for it. To set a condition for the award, put a check mark next to the condition, and then select the values you want the condition to have. For example, if you give out a 100-hour award, you can configure your award rules like this. You can create more sophisticated award conditions too. For example, this is how to make an award given only to volunteers who have served at least 200 hours a year for at least 5 consecutive years. If you have an award based on length of service, notice that there are 2 possible ways Volgistics can calculate it. The length of time since their first active or applicant date, or their total years of service, which only includes time spent in certain statuses. Here's an example. Suppose George Bailey started volunteering 10 years ago, and he has served continuously, except for a 2-year period he was away. Does George have 10 years of service today or 8? The answer is up to you. It simply depends on how you want your award to work. Next, choose the time frame for which volunteer service is to be counted for this award. This is often referred to as the cutoff date for an award. Select the current date if the award should be based on service recorded in the volunteer's record as of today. Select the end of the previous month if the award should be based on service recorded as of the last day in the previous month. This is the best choice if you present this award on a monthly basis. Select the end of each year if the award should be based on service recorded as of the end of a particular month each year. Use the drop-down list to choose the month. This is the best choice if you present this award on an annual basis. Here's an example of how this selection works. If you select this option and choose December, service recorded in a volunteer's record for dates on or before last December 31st will be counted, but service recorded for dates after last December will not. In other words, a volunteer must have met the award criteria as of the end of December in order to be eligible for the award. If you present this award only to volunteers who have or do not have a certain flag or type in their record, use the next section to specify what that is. For example, if you use the type field to distinguish between regular and intern volunteers, and this award is presented only to regular volunteers, Use this section to set such a rule. When you do this, only volunteers who have the flag or type you specify will be shown as eligible for this award. If you track both individual and group volunteers, you can specify which kinds of volunteers this award will apply to, whether it's individuals, groups, or both. Help Topic 1045 explains more about how Volgistics handles awards for group records. If you have awards for 100, 500, and 1,000 hours, you may want those awards to always be presented in sequence. Use this drop-down list to choose which award comes just before this one. For example, a 100 would not come after any award since it's the first one. Then a 500-hour award would come after the 100-hour award, and a 1,000-hour award would come after the 500-hour award, and so on. It's best to set up sequential awards starting with the first award and then continuing with the next award in the sequence. You may also want to check your settings for how volunteers appear eligible for sequential awards. Help Topic 2286 explains more about this.